Hey everybody, welcome. Hello, hello. Hopefully this is coming out crystal clear. I just need to check the audio, make sure everything is running smooth as silk. But welcome. It's what's in the box today in a weird way. I found a briefcase today. I've had the briefcase forever, like longer than I can remember. And I was in the closet and I was looking for things like what can I open? What can I unbox? And this briefcase caught my eye. So I thought I'd check it out and see what's inside. I took a quick peek in there, not dig too much, just to make sure A, if I could open the damn thing, and B, if there's anything of interest. And just quickly doing a scan, there is some cool things in there. So there's turtle related, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related, there's Star Wars related, there's Disney related, and that's as far as I got. I just saw those three things. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop right there, and then let's open this up and discover what's inside. But let's take a look, make sure this is working here. Okay, good. It is. I can hear myself. Everything's working. Fantastic. All right. So, yeah, so I'm really curious to see. Hello. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Hello, Tony. I totally forgot. It is Canadian Thanksgiving. And hope you had a good Thanksgiving break. It was nice to have Monday off today and away from school, but with family. I was with family yesterday. Me and my son met up with mom and dad and brother Steve and his family. So awesome. It was good. It was really good. And we didn't have turkey. We had a roast, and I still have some of the roast in the fridge right now. I had it for lunch, had it for dinner, and I'm having it for lunch tomorrow. So it was quite the large roast. Hello. How you doing, Chris? Peachy Chris in the house. Hang on. Jamie doesn't do this enough. So when I've got control of things, yeah, I know he hates this, but I love it. So hang on. So give me a second here. There we go.
Hi, Mr. Ghostbuster!
Oh, and this is and for you, Chris.
Hello!
So yeah, I got control of the soundboard. I know this is Jamie's favorite, but I'm very curious what's in this briefcase. The briefcase was originally my dad's, probably from the 80s. My dad used to work in the forest industry, and I remember before I can remember, he would have a suit, some probably tweed at some point with probably patches on the elbows, going to the office that was above it was in Victoria, above a wax museum. If you know Victoria and you know the wax museum, you know exactly the building I'm talking about. So yeah, he spent most of his career working for the forestry industry, and I've had a few jobs in the forestry industry, mostly but for the help of my dad give me those jobs. Wasn't my bag, but still fond memories. It's funny actually, now I think about it, around this time my dad would head to Japan for business, around my birthday, and my birthday is this Friday, and he would head to Japan, miss my birthday, but come back with these Japanese toys, Transformers or a Japanese baseball hat. Usually the carp, I believe, is one with looked like the Cincinnati Reds, and I liked Cincinnati. I'm not a big baseball fan, but I did like Cincinnati most because of the TV show WKRP. But he came back with stuff, and I thinking back now, I will get into the briefcase in a sec. But thinking back now, um, as a dad myself, it must have been hard missing your son's birthday, like every year, year after year after year, because of work and business. And I try to make sure I don't miss those days. It's very important that I try to make sure that I don't miss those important days. And so it was in just thinking about that now. So, any which way, let's get into this briefcase. Now, I have it set up where I've got this camera here, which is attached to the computer. And I will show you right here, the messy kitchen, ignore the messy kitchen. This is the camera that's typically attached to the top of my computer for better resolution. So it's going to be better resolution in this briefcase, which is right down there. I can't show you. It's hard to see. But there's the camera. It's pointing down. So let's see. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. I really appreciate it. So 53 years old. Can you believe it? I tell my students I'm like 80, 90 years old. I tell my students my birthday's on February 30th. So, and they don't bat an eye. Just, oh yeah, February 30th. Oh, some smart kids are like, oh, I'll write that down. And then when they go to their planner to write it down, I can't find February 30th in my planner. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up. I'm going to switch to the screen here. I'm really excited about this. This is super exciting. Hang on. Hopefully, can I fold? Can I get higher def here? I know I can get higher def. Darn it. I guess it's as best it's going to get. Sadly, that's a shame. It gave me an option. It gave me an option to go higher. Maybe. Hang on. Does it allow me to go higher def? Oh, does it? No, it doesn't. Ah, darn it. Okay. Well, that sucks. That's a shame. Anyways, not a day over 20, like mature wise. Anyways, so orientation settings are disabled while live. Ah, bollocks. All right. That's my favorite swear word. Any which way, it doesn't matter. You can see it right here. Here is the briefcase. It doesn't lock. There is no combination to this. It goes down here. I don't want to tip it open here because I got it set up. Ready? You ready for this? I was teasing. I got to get the camera or the mic closer here. It just dawned on me. I was teasing Pulp Fiction with this thing. So hang on. There we go. All right, here we go. It was hard to open last time. Like the locks are kind of stuck. There we go. Ready? Here we go. Oh, look at that. Just like in Pulp Fiction, a little shine. It's just my phone, really. But there we go. Okay, let's get to this. Let's put off the camera here. Put off the light, I should say. Make sure, sorry, let me double check to see if this is working live. Tony, can you hear me fine, by the way? Just let me know. Tony or Chris, can you hear me fine? Christine? All right. So first things first, the obvious. We got a Lion King thing here. I used to work for the Disney store for about 2.5 years or so. That's where I met. Thanks, Tony. That's where I met our past co-host and Neil. We actually met during training day of the Disney store. It was training day or the actual interview. I think it was the interview we met. We actually got along quite well right off the bat and was goofing around during the interview. Fun fact, I applied for the job by attaching my resume to a balloon, a Disney balloon. And they called me like later that week, gave me an interview, got the job right away. So I applied for many jobs like that. Anyways, this is a Lion King. I know exactly what this is. This came out, as you can see, 1995 right here. An exclusive commemorative lithograph. And I think I've got like 2 or 3 in here. Yeah, there's 3 in here. Now, you're obviously, you're probably thinking, "Ooh, Disney must be worth something." I don't think it's worth anything, to be frank. But I'm going to open it up to show you what's inside. Okay, lithographs are usually just fancy pictures. Exclusive commemorative lithograph from 1995. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh yeah. Now I remember this one. Rafiki and Simba. Now it's meant to look like a Cell or an animation cell, but it's just, like I said, lithograph. It's just a fancy picture that's in color that went when you purchased when you pre-ordered the Lion King movie on VHS at the time. Now we probably had extras. That's how I got some. But yeah, so exclusive commemorative lithograph from the Disney store. You can see right there. That is pretty cool. It's in really good shape too. But you can see, if you take a look at the edges here, you can see that it was punched out. You can see the little hanging chads, I guess. These things were punched out at the time. But still, there's somebody out there that probably likes this. So, Disney Store commemorative lithograph. There's 3 in here. There's 1. I'm going to pop that down there. There's 2. I'll get to you in a second. What is this? It's like sticky. This is a rubber band. That's ugh. Oh yeah, that thing's kind of faded out. Or ooh, something Star Wars. Yep. Okay, hang on. Lion King. There's a third one right there. Okay. Well, what else we got in here? I used to have okay, shout out if you had Far Side comics, like Far Side calendar of the day. So I guess I don't know why I have this one stuck in here. December 4th. It doesn't say what year. Freaking love Far Side. Oh god, that's such good stuff. Oh wow. I love Far Side. I have a bunch of the collections. Oops, sorry, a bunch of the collections in my classroom. A newspaper clipping from the day Superman died in the Doomsday series. This is from November 19th, 1992. Wow. I have a few of those copies as well. I do have a few of those copies. That's so interesting. It's just the history of Superman and his death, and I guess why they decided to off him. Comic book hero was not invincible after all. I mean, this sucker was it was a big deal at the time, killing off Superman, but everybody knew that he was coming back. So yeah, so there you go. That was the newspaper article. What's on the back here? Private talk ends with women's violent death. Oh, geez. Neighbors said that they hear Maria Pancheco screams. Okay, this oh, poor woman. Some fare is essential. All right. Well, newspaper clipping from the death of Superman. Felt that was important. So, oh, birthday card. Well, what do you know? It's an actual birthday card to me. Rob, only one thing kept me from getting you an expensive Pontiac Sunbird for your birthday. Oh, okay. This is a personalized card. And I'll explain the license plate with two. The club. From Kevin, Ellie. Okay. Okay. This is from the gang. Kevin, Ellie, Jen, Colin, Craig, and Julie. So someone made a personalized card for me. And I'll explain the license plate in a sec. The car of your dreams, eh? We all think you're pretty special, Rob. Next year, you get the girl to go with your car. Oh, dear. Still waiting. Hey, VJ baby, how you doing? We're going through some stuff, and I just found an old birthday card. Happy 21st birthday. Holy moly. My math? It's 32 years ago. My God, I'm old. So the license plate with two. The meaning behind that was I want to get I had a Parisian, a Pontiac Parisian at the time, and I crashed it while driving out of Tassus. But hang on, this is like 21. This is before I went there. Yeah, I was trying to get. I had the Sunbird at the time. It was my parents' Sunbird, and I was driving that, and I was trying to get a new car, and yeah, any which way. So I want to get a personalized license plate with just the number 2. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, hoarder. Yes, very much so. This is hoarding, looking into the life of Rob, hoarding in a small space. So yeah, so this is I wanted to get personalized license plate with number 2, not knowing, or 22, not knowing that I was not allowed to have a personalized license plate with just 1 or 2 numbers. It had to be numbers and letters. So yeah, my close friends at the time, Kevin, Alley, who I still talk to, Jen and Colin, sometimes the odd time, Craig and Julie, Facebook friends, but yeah, they're wonderful people. They still are. It's just, over time things kind of separate. I have been thinking about them lately, strangely enough. So any which way, this is a comic strip that I did when I was in university. This is actually my comic strip. So it says a future scene on Cops. Dude, you're on TV. So I did a comic strip for the SFU newspaper called Quixotic. And these are just a couple copies of it. There's that one there. Oh yeah, this is the one this is my first one actually. So I'll share thousands of bat gadgets, but not one stupid bat car jack or bat spare tire. So this was my old phone number. How is that for a phone number? That is a kick out. I miss this phone number. I miss having this phone number. 4440333. I can't remember why I got rid of that phone number. I do remember getting calls from kids who would just mash the buttons. I also got 3 calls from just random children or toddlers just mashing a button, and then followed up by and hanging up and stuff like that. So there's another one here. Oh God, Bob. Oh God, Bob. What are they done to you, son? The old pigskin. I had fun with this one. I think I have the newspapers somewhere. The newspaper is hidden somewhere. Oh, this one still stands, sadly. The new Canucks logo. Oh, yeah. That's it, O'Reilly. Next time O'Brien is hiding the gold. This one here. I knew we had the wrong place. Surprise. And oh, actually, this is one of my favorites. Rich Uncle Pennybags goes directly to Attica. But I have a card. It was cute. It was meant to be cute, very Far Side-ish. That's about it. So, oh, hang on. I do want to show this. There's little Rob as a soccer player. That's me. That's I think I was about 10 or 11. 10. I think I'm 10 in this picture. What's the year on that one? Excuse me. Hang on. I gotta take a look. I'll show you that in a second there. I can't see it very well. But there, yeah. So this is me soccer. Doesn't say the year on this. It probably says somewhere there. I can't read it. All right. Let's get into this. Wow. I remember buying this. This was exciting when I bought it. There are blueprints for Star Wars vehicles. Thanks, Tony. I actually had fun with them. A lot of comics in the university were kind of like you really had to be on a lot of drugs to understand what was going on, or the people who made them were on a lot of drugs to write them. Mine were just more cutesy and safe. So, if you ever went to SFU, you remember a guy in the purple beret who worked the library. Someone made a comic of that guy in the purple beret. It was like a superhero comic. I don't know if he was aware of that or not until much later, but yeah, the purple beret. I actually saw him a few years ago walking the street. He still wears the freaking purple beret. I kid you not. Swear to God. So this is blueprints for the X-Wing, Y-Wing, A-Wing, B-Wing, Imperial Star Destroyer, Imperial TIE Fighter. Ooh, Adit Walker. Forgot that was in there. And ATST. I wonder if it's still in here. Let's open this up here. Wow. Okay. I am making a mess on the floor. I think most of them are here. Oh, wow. Okay, you're going down there. So these are nice prints of blueprints. Look at that, eh? Raspberry beret. Can't you find me in a secondhand store? There, you happy? Look at this. This is so cool. It doesn't go into all this detail, but it goes into enough detail where it's really cool. Printed on the bottom here. There's an AT-AT. There's an AT-AT. There you go. This is stuff you frame, I think. That's really nice. Look at that. Side view, butt view, escape hatch, cooling coils, all the details. X-Wing fighter. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's something on the back here. What's something? That's pretty neat. And there's ATST or Chicken Walker. That's really neat. They are totally worth saying, and they're in great condition. They've been kept flat and away from the sun. I mean, it's so blue. Like, it is a nice, rich blue. Not a lot of over detail on this, which I kind of dig, I think. I mean, nowadays, they probably go into detail like, oh, what's that little building there? And what's that little building there? And these little buildings here. And it's, you know what? It's just enough to, launch bay, landing bay, tractor beam. So, A-wing, look at that. That's super nice. And they're so well drawn. I wonder how they designed these. This is back in, I believe this is from 93, 94. I'm guessing was when these came out. Yeah, these are, there's some more here. Y-Wing, this is the last one here. Ion fission. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so, hang on. I got some more comic strips. Oh my God, I got way more comic strips. I forgot about these. Let's see, I'll get into Blue Beetle in a sec here. I forgot about this one. The Cafe of Broken Dreams for Imaginary Friends. Fuck Christopher Robin thinks he's so good. We had it all, man. A nice home and a tree. Oh, the honey you could eat. Then bam, we're yesterday's fairy tale. The hell you staring at, green bean, hick. It's Gizmo, Harvey. I made Pooh Bear a little angry. I wish I'd drawn this one better. I like the idea. I'll have what he's having. Oh, I love this one. I still draw this one every once in a while. I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah, this was probably in 92, 91, 92. No, 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 no. This is in 94, 95, I believe, because oh, you're talking the blueprints actually. Actually, it's a good question. Hang on. I reach down on the floor, grab it. They aren't on the blueprints, I noticed, and they aren't on the portfolio, but I can probably find it somewhere. 11.5 by 14. They're pretty big. Yeah, there's no. Oh, hang on. On the inside here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's the date. 1994. Yeah. 1994. This is when it came out. That makes sense because I moved back to Vancouver. I was living in Tassus in 90, just at the start of 94. Moved back after the riot in Vancouver of 94. And yeah, so yeah, I remember that now. I just couldn't stand living in Tassus. I decided, you know what, I'm going back to school. I'm going to become a teacher, and that's what I did. So, and oh my gosh, speaking of which, this may not mean anything to you guys, but it means something to me. This is a list of schools I had to choose from when I started the teaching before the prequels. So worth keeping before they, yeah, it possibly, yeah. So this is when I was in the teaching program. On the first year, you had to choose which school you go to, and these are all Coquitlam schools that I had to choose to go to. And I was Seaview, Glen Eyre, Coquitlam River. These are all Coquitlam schools, and I ended up going to Seaview to do my training process in a kindergarten class. Yeah, that's funny. This sheet's in here. I must have been trying to make a decision at the time. That's a cute little dolphin. That's cute. I was just doodling here. Okay. All right. Speaking of drawings, this is 1991. I went to a comic book convention in Hotel Vancouver. I remember this is Hotel Vancouver, and some guy, I don't know, it says Lumsden. I remember looking this guy up, and I don't think he's done anything since. But you could see that 91 style of the small toes, very help me out here. It's that what's his face? Oh God, you know the guy I'm talking about, Tiny Toes, the creator of Deadpool. Any which way, Liefeld. So yeah, so very Liefeld style. But I paid this guy to draw me Blue Beetle. So there you go. There should be a Mr. Miracle in here somewhere as well, I'm thinking. So okay, what else is in here? Oh, this is a big job. Oh, this I was just okay. It's just a portfolio of different sketches. I wasn't okay. Yeah, it's just I was practicing some things and just trying to doodle out some art or something like that. You dirty bugger, stay out of my garbage. That's good. I think it's funny. That's me. I drew me. That's what I thought I looked like back then in 94. When I went to the Leonardo da Vinci exhibit in Victoria, oh my God, I remember this now. What I thought was going to happen, amazing, without a doubt, genius. What really happened was, I want to see, please. Whoa, it's dark. Good thing I brought a flash. This bites. These aren't turtles. Oh, at least I'm having fun with this. Oh, this is police sketches, courtroom sketches. We were doing a courtroom thing with Hansel and Gretel, and me and Anil were the courtroom sketches. So we had to sketch these. That's actually good liking. This one I not so much, but we were actually I remember that was a good likeness of person. We were doing courtroom sketches of this Hansel and Gretel versus the evil witch or something like that. So this is old. I was really just experimenting with different ideas. I do not like this art. Guess who? Oh, that's cute. All right, whole bunch of other stuff there. Yeah, you can see I was just doodling, more doodling. This is the setup they gave me to. This is a blank sheet they gave me to do the comic strip. So so I would draw the comic strip in there and send it in, and they would take and convert it into the newspaper. So yeah, the artwork was really rough. I was just trying things out, seeing what would work. This was for the Kwantlen newspaper, and they rightfully did not like this. And I don't blame them because the artwork sucked. But I was just experimenting. This is 1993. And I do like the idea. It's just the art. I was sketching, just roughly sketching things. So now, see, that there's fool's gold. So, and then even the Batman idea was still around back in 93. So I just updated a bit. Anyways, what else do I got here? Oh, I remember this. I drew his picture for a waitress one time and thinking I'd get on her good side. So, and then I just put it in a comic strip. So, well, the food's really fresh here. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty cool drawing. I think that's I was inspired by the Disney one, and I just kind of made it some sort of funky other land or something like that. All right. So enough of that. That's a whole bunch of wow. Wow, I can just flashback. All right, over there. It's a mess on the floor behind me. There's more stuff with. Oh, I remember I made a calendar for my friends. It was the same thing. If there's any objections, speak now. This is one of my favorite photographs, drawings. It's called The Babysitter. This is The Babysitter 2. The Babysitter 1 was just a kid watching a TV in the shadow. And if I keep thinking about this now, like the babysitter as a tablet or a computer or a phone, and I actually wrote a book similar to that. One day, maybe I'll show you. Oh, it's Canucks calendar. Wow. From 1984-85. Wow. Holy mama. Who's in here? Thomas Gradine, Stan Smeal, Darcy Rhoda, Cam Neely, Craig Cox. Wow. Had all the games. I remember this is from Shoppers, right? Yeah, Shoppers Drug Mart. Schedule with all the games, home and away, and you can keep track of the scores with some awesome pictures. There's Ron DeLorme right there. Is that Sundstrom? That's Sundstrom, right? Yeah. God, oh my gosh, yeah. I think that's Ivan Boldarev. Dan, the Steamer. Unfortunate his nickname. Schlebelaner. Oh yeah, McKinney and Paymo. The Canuck. My dad would get me. I had a minor in visual arts, an extended minor in visual arts. Yeah, so me and Neil were in the same art class together as well. We took art together, and we went through the teaching program together, sort of together. We ended up in the same classes at times. So yeah. Oh my God, Campbell. Oh my goodness. Oh, Perrant. Wow, these are some classic pictures. Is that Vachon? I think it's Rogie Vachon with Tony Tanti. Oh, wow, that's cool. All right, here's a cool thing. This is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a animation cell. I don't know if it's a legit animation cell. Christine, if you're still in here, please let me know. Is Leonardo Jamie's favorite turtle? I'm trying to remember if this was his favorite turtle. I can't remember. Because if it is, I might give this to him for a birthday present. I'm not sure yet if it's worth giving, if it's actually of any desire to have this. So yeah, this is a certificate of authenticity animation art. I have a feeling this is, I don't know if this is an actual animation cell or just a copy of one. Original production animation art. Oh yes, that's right. You would have had to take art course in your field, eh? It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the art courses, studying art history, doing a lot of art, visual arts. I did a whole bunch of art on campus and stuff. Have some had a photograph in a gallery one time. It was pretty cool. I'm just looking at this guy now. He looks nude. He looked naked. He looked naked. Cowabunga. So that's really cool. An animation cell. I can't open it. It's stuck behind there. So I wonder if this is legit. I'm gonna look into that. I can't read that. It's hard to read. NWS Inc. I'll do some research on this one. All right, what else we got here? Folder. I don't know what's in this folder. Oh, it's I was making Christmas cards. So it's a whole stack of the same thing for Christmas cards. Maybe I'll reuse these. Mom, can I have a people cane too? Oh dear. This is more recent, I think. I think this is in the late, not recent, I say that. It's probably in the late 90s. So yeah, I was making Christmas cards. So, and I think I was coloring them all by hand. Oh, this is the other art I did. It wasn't Mr. Oh, he did Mr. Yoga. I did Guy Gardner. The same guy who did the Blue Beetle, he did Guy Gardner as well. So 1991. Oh, wow. This is right out of high school. That's really cool. It's very, what do you call it? Liefeld. There. And this is my sucky art when I was a kid. This is just in high school. I was creating, wow, the Justice Warrior. Can you believe that? Wow. That is interesting. Not a social justice warrior, just a justice warrior. Mr. Vertigo, Justice Warrior, Captain Speed. Drug dealer, woke, and he's got psychological problems now. Where are they now? Whoa! Oh, sorry. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Knocked it over. Yeah, these are my drawings when I was in high school. I drew so many superheroes. These are not my more popular ones I drew, but I drew tons of superheroes. I have a whole bin full of this stuff. So I'll save you the pain of looking at those though. That's all this. So just cities of NHL cities for some reason. All right. There's got to be some other cool stuff in here. What else is in here? Oh, what's this? Quantum College Fine Art Department Drawing Evaluation. Oh, interesting. I got a B plus A minus on one of my projects. Oh, interesting. I like your portraits. Good portfolio, Rob. Okay, interesting. I guess I put a portfolio in there. A minus on this one. Okay, cool. This, I still have the t-shirt. A friend of mine at the time wanted to create some weightlifting shirts. So it was called Little Muscle Men. Did not like the name. Little Muscle Men. Did not like the name, but it was his idea. He just hired me to do the shirts, and these were on shirts, and nobody bought it. Well, one person bought it. One person bought it besides me and Leung. I think I can't remember his first name. His last name was Leung. I remember he lived in Delta/Surrey. I ran into him like many, many moons ago. But anyways, I saw when I was working at Toys R Us, one guy was wearing the shirt, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're wearing my shirt!" It was so cool. But yeah, it was. Muscle people don't like being called little muscle men, I'm thinking. So, but he was a smaller guy who was heavily into weightlifting, so it meant something to him. So, anyways, oh my God, what is this? I recognize this. I don't know where that's from. That's my old address. Tasses, BC. That's where I used to live. Anyways, let's put that away. More of my drawings as a kid. Yeah, Sword and Stone. This guy was Stone. His partner was Sword. So that was young. I was in grade 8 or 9 when I drew that one. Low pitch tournament. Oh my God, was this the Mud Runners? Oh my God, this is the Tassus Baseball League. In Tassus, we were the Mud Runners. I came up with a name. The Sharks, Grateful Dead, Boomers, Local Motion, Mud Runners. Oh my God. We weren't great. We were okay. I played first base and shortstop. All right. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, this is not working out here. Come on. Stay stable. Stay stable. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get into some other stuff here. Less personal, more any nerdy stuff in here. Let's see here. More of my drawings as a kid. The artwork was better there. It's not bad. Not bad for a teenager. More drawings. Let's see here. Any other cool stuff? More drawings. More drawings. Oh, calendar stuff. I was making a calendar at the time. I was hoping there was more cool stuff in here, like more like retro stuff. What is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, this was a book that we made in university. I drew the cover of it. It's called Word Salad. I drew a cover. It's based on one of the children's books that I wrote called Scotty Richings. And the day Scotty Richings had nothing to do, I made a kid's book, and I really enjoyed the book. It didn't go off. It didn't take off at all. But oh my gosh, this is a program from the 1991 playoffs signed by Tiger Williams. He was sitting right next to me during the playoffs. It was against Winnipeg, right? Let me double check. Pretty sure it was against the Winnipeg Jets. Well, no, it wasn't. We weren't in the playoffs yet. We were trying to get into the playoffs. This is like one of the last games. The Steamers in touch with Ralphs. Okay, sorry, I'm just flipping through. I'm pretty sure we were playing the win. Oh, it was the Kings we were playing. Okay, I swear to God, it was the Winnipeg Jets. Or maybe we were trying to pass the Winnipeg Jets. Either way, we were playing the Kings. We won this game, I remember, and we made it to the playoffs. But now I'm even questioning that because I swear it was we were playing the Jets. Anyway, yeah. Oh my God, look at that lineup. This is 91, the year before we went to the playoffs, and no, 3 years before we went to the playoffs. Wow, signed by Tiger Williams right there. That's pretty cool. I think this is Trevor Linden's first year, maybe. Yeah, that's really cool. I think that's really the interesting things. I do see a couple things along the lid of it. Oh, okay, maybe this might be interesting. I'll put that in the front there. That might be of interest. More doodles, more doodles, more doodles, more doodles. More stuff of the death of Superman. I don't know why it's in there. What is this? It's a contract. This is a contract I have with Eugene. That's his name, about the little Muscle Man shirts. We're not using that anymore. Oh, you can barely see that, but this is a political cartoon. There was a time in high school I wanted to learn how to do political cartoons, and the artwork, I loved the artwork. I just was not politically savvy, so it wasn't very successful. Oh yeah, this is where Eugene was helping me improve my skills as an artist. So it got better. It got better. He had some cool ideas that he wanted me to try. Spiro. My art sales fluctuates big time. Can't see anything else in here that's of interest though. Yeah, this is all poems and short stories of other people. So I think, hang on, what's anything in the back here? All right. This is, I will show you what this is in a sec here, but these are tickets. So I went to Peter Gabriel, July 16th, 1993. Whoa. Sorry. There's a wire here. There's a wire that's coming down here. You can see the outline of the wire. I keep snagging it. So I went to see Peter Gabriel at the Coliseum. I was literally I still have the shirt, the concert shirt. I was wearing it to bed for the last week now. Well, less than a week. It's only been 4 days, but it still fits strangely enough. So and it's really worn out. It's like Ross's relaxed shirt, but not as tight. Any which way, Peter Gabriel. That was a great concert. Who's this? Can't see who that is. Genesis. Oh, I went to see Genesis. Yeah, of course I went to see Genesis. I went to see them twice. This one's in 92 at BC Place. Sting. in the Pacific Coliseum. Oh yeah, that was a good concert. That was during his Golden tour. Do I draw? Yes and no. I draw for my students every once in a while. I do the covers, I do the artwork for my yearbook, but I don't do that much drawing anymore when it comes to what you just saw there. I did quite a bit of stuff for children's illustrations, but I was I was like I was kind of it was I wasn't getting very successful with it, and I decided to pivot my energy somewhere else. And then out of the blue, I had an old friend reach out and want me to illustrate her children's book. Unfortunately, that didn't go anywhere, but it was hard to get back. My artwork has kind of slipped over time, but when I spend time with it, I can really make some cool stuff that I'm pretty proud of. But everybody's kind of past me now, and it's kind of so I'm trying to focus on more style than just other things. So I feel I was a really good artist, a fun artist. It was like I said, I like this stuff here was kind of like inspired by Michael Marchenko. If you know Michael Marchenko, he's a illustrator for Robert Munch, his books, and it doesn't look like Michael Marchenko, but his style and his childhood playfulness was in a lot of my artwork, and that's what I was aspiring to. Anyways, that's Sting. U2, the Zoo Tour. That's what I actually saw. Who did I see there? That was the Sugar Cubes and Bjork. I did not like them then. I don't like them now. So, who's this one? I can't read that one. Hang on for a sec. I gotta. Oh, I see it. It's Phil Collins when he came for his no, what tour was that one? I don't know. It's the one that is oh dang it. Anyways, it wasn't Sussudio. It was 93, 94 or something like that. So I took my girlfriend at the time. Actually, I took my girlfriend at the time for most of these, except for the Peter Gabriel. I took my buddy Kevin to that one. So it's this one. Something here. What is it? If you're from BC, you know this guy, Bill Ryder. Oh, I forgot. Speaking of Kevin. So, okay, Bill Ryder. Even if you don't recognize the name, you'll recognize the voice. He was he was a commercial voice uh, for decades in the lower mainland. He had a couple TV shows. You ran to Phil Collins? Oh my god, I'm super jealous. He was my favorite. I actually put something in my yearbook. I took up the trombone because I loved Phil Collins' music so much that when because his music's very brassy, and he had the what was it called? Something I blanking on it now, but he had a horn group that was just uh so important to his music. And so I decided I want to take the trombone in grade 6, and I played the trombone all the way up to past the high school. I was in an orchestra. And then when I got to the orchestra, I was playing by ear. I didn't know how to read the music. It was all by ear. And by the time I got to the orchestra, and I was recommended by a bunch of people, including Kevin, who was a part of this story here, when I was in the orchestra, I realized I was way over my head. And about 2 years into it, he was trying to be unnoticed sunglasses, and I remember his ratty, tattered sneakers. He has a strong history to Vancouver. You'll see in a few of his videos from the late 70s. He's wearing a Canucks jersey or Minnesota North Stars. Okay, thanks, Tony. Thanks for even popping by here. I'm going to be ending it soon anyways, but thanks for popping by, Tony. You rock. We're going to go live tomorrow with talking Ghostbusters, so it'll probably be more of an entertaining discussion, but thanks for popping by. But anyways, Phil Collins, I believe, had a wife was from Vancouver, and his daughter was living in Vancouver for a while. So he lived in Vancouver for quite a while until his divorce, I believe. Oh, thanks, Tony. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, so he has a strong connection with Vancouver, and like I said, he would wear jerseys once in a while. Anyways, Bill Ryder. Bill Ryder is from BC. He was a well-known voice actor, commercial art actor. He has such an interesting kind of playful kind of oh, gosh darn it voice. And I wish I could pull some stuff up. Maybe I'll pull some stuff up another time. But one day, if you remember, they had these booths for Much Music where you can go into his phone booth and there's a video and you can say anything. You can say anything about, hey, what do you think about politics or your favorite musician or whatever? And you can go to his booth and just talk for like 5 seconds. Yeah, it's going to be a fun discussion. So any which way, so he was a voice actor. And so my buddy Kevin, who was going into the radio business at the time, we both loved Bill Ryder and his voice. And so we decided to go to the P&E, go to a video camera booth and just hold up the sign and kind of do the we're not worthy a la Wayne's World. What I didn't realize after was you can't even see the picture. The picture was hard to see because it was great. That's a great drawing. That looks spot on like him. I'm pretty happy with that drawing I did of Bill Ryder. So anyway, last but not least, and unless there's anything else here. Is there anything else here? I'm just looking. I got some stupid stuff. Real quick. Earplugs, because I worked in a lumber mill. Don't put that back in your ear. An IKEA key. Don't know why. I guess I was building furniture. And keychains. This one's for, I remember this being on my keys. Surf. Congratulations, graduation. Garfield, graduation. Commence partying. And I remember my aunt giving me this, I believe it was. My Auntie Jan, I think, gave me this when they went on vacation. It's, where was it? I don't know where this is from. It's somewhere in South Asia, I believe. Anyway, might have been Philippines, I'm guessing. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, some chance. All right. So finally, what we got here? Some artwork by Michael Seck. He was a well-known artist. I got to double check information on him. Let's see here. Michael Seck. Michael. Oh, spelled right. It's SZECK comic. Oh, it's Michael S. Zeck, I believe his name. Michael Zeck art. Okay, hang on. Here we go. So Michael Zeck. Yeah, this is him. Michael Zeck is best known for his work in Marvel Comics. There he is there. I don't remember him. I've met him in person. I went to a comic book store and I bought this with his signature on. I know I have a few of his a few comics with his signature on it. Yes, I have this one here. I have that one for sure. There's a couple other ones, Spider-Man related. Hang on. Spider-Man. I have this one for sure, hidden away, tucked away. I have that one, I think. I'm pretty sure I have that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that one as well. I'm just realizing you can't see it very well. Anyways, I have a bunch of his artwork, and I guess I bought that and got this signed by him too. So I don't think it's worth anything. It's kind of cool. That's wonderful art. I find it very inspiring, the blacks and the whites. So there you go. That is what's in there. A little bit disappointing. I thought there was some cooler stuff in here, but there was some cool things like my personal history. But yeah, I mean, it's just more of my drawings, which is, again, it's not what I was hoping for, but that's what an unboxing is all about. Just kind of opening up and seeing what's inside. So I was thinking of doing some other stuff. I know there's some boxes of other cool stuff in there, but I thought we'll just try this one out first because of the mystery. What's this one here? Sears Club. What the heck did I buy for $80? That was large. I'm assuming it's a jacket for $80 at that price. Anyways, let's go back to the actual regular camera and we'll just wrap things up here. Boom. Camera. Go back to FaceTime. There we go. Hello. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up there because I got to work tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, Jamie and me are going to be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's going to be a great talk. And we're finally back to podcasting. I'm so happy about that. Hang on. I'm happier if my mic was more towards my mouth. Sorry. Hi. Yeah, so we're actually doing a review. Jamie's pick, because Hose Nose did not want to do it live. If you can hear me, Hose Nose, I know you can. Yeah, so he couldn't do it. He didn't want to do it live. So we're going to do The Crow live. And then the week after that, the recording is going to be about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So it's a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. And then after that, I got to pick a movie, maybe Halloween themed, but The Crow's Halloween theme, so that's good. And that's it. And Jamie's going to be doing some more stuff next week, probably some unboxing and stuff, while I'm doing daddy duties and taking Scott to soccer and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Other than that, thanks for everybody. Thank you to everybody who came by. You guys rock. And I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my evening. We'll talk to you later. Oh, do I have a favorite cake flavor? Oh, no, don't make me a cupcake. Thank you. You know, my favorite cake flavor is cake. Yeah, I every time I get ice cream, it's birthday cake flavor. You don't have to do that though. I really appreciate that. But yeah, ow. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, something in my eye. Oh my gosh. That was embarrassing right on live stream. I can't not rub it. Oh my gosh. It's telling me I gotta stop. Oh. Last time I went live, I started choking on my beard. Oh, okay, I just gotta stop. Good night. Bye. I gotta go and deal with this and that and everything else. So I'll talk. Oh my gosh, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh Jesus. Stop.